You know, if you have you ever felt like your own worst enemy in a situation in dating, doubting yourself, getting the promotion, doing the things, even with your kids or your family, even at your job. And if you're feeling stuck, we're going to review certain top topics, some psychological traps that Doc has, right? That you might be falling into.
You won't be able to have the life you want. You won't be able to make the progress at work you want. You won't be able to, and I'll say this, even for those who do make progress, because there's the other side of that as well. You're still not happy. You still don't think you're good enough.
Because understanding that most of you, like we said in weeks before, even with carrying stuff with Doc, we said you are the key. It's just you just don't believe in yourself.
Now you might so when it comes to our beliefs, right? We can never go beyond what we believe. So what you actually think is sabotage, what you think is imposter syndrome, and things like that, what it really is that no, that's the limit of your belief. So if you have a great relationship and she's finally loving you and treating you right, and you don't believe you're worthy of that, you're going to sabotage that. You're going to start making up excuses as to why because she brushes her teeth with her left hand and not her right hand, or she's too easygoing, or she doesn't cause any issues or drama or anything like that. So I'm going to leave her and break up with her. It has nothing to do with her. She might be confused, but it has to do with I don't believe I'm worthy of love. So that's essentially what that self sabotage is. It's not really sabotage. It's your brain saying, "Hey, we don't really believe that. We don't really think we're that guy. So let's reset back to who we think we are."
Those beliefs usually come from past trauma, childhood trauma, something that caused something in your life that made you believe a certain way about certain things.
But that's the first and foremost, right? This isn't one of those things you want to try to muscle through.
Mm,
You might be able to muscle through it one day, 2 days. You can fake the funk a little bit, but remember, your beliefs are literally the programming of your mind. You cannot go beyond the programming of your mind. So that's why you can fake the funk for a little bit, but eventually you revert right back to who you are. And
right.
it's just guaranteed you cannot outrun the programming. So what does that mean? We have to change the programming. What is it that I believe about myself? And when it comes to core beliefs and limiting beliefs, they're in three categories. They're in three main categories. And it has to do with self love, it has to do with self worth, and it has to do with self efficacy, right?